Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Vora from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for December 13th, 2017. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. It was an interesting day, lots of news. Federal Reserve did hike rates just as the market expected. The House and the Senate also agreed on a new tax bill, and yet it was pretty much a muted response by the market. I mean, we did see a new high on the Dow, up 80 points. That was decent. The S&P actually gave up a little over a point. The Nasdaq was up about 13, and the Russell, which probably had the strongest day out of the four, up almost 8 points. On the other hand, TLT had a decent day, up 95 cents, while gold soared up a little over 16 points, although this might just kick off a bit of a run here into that same level that took a while to break through, will now act as overhead resistance. So we'll see whether this can get back to the 1265-ish range here before rolling over, or whether this is short-lived and rolls over starting tomorrow. But certainly a decent move today, up 16 points. Crude oil down another percent here today, making it less and less likely to hit that 60 mark, although we still have some momentum here in play. This low is key, though, near 56. US dollar pulling back both against the CAD and as well if we look at the dollar index chart. And one thing that doesn't happen very often, but is happening right now on Facebook, and this is a trade setup that I want to share with you. That's not Facebook. Let me try that again. There we go. That's Facebook. And I want to zoom in here for a little and just show you that right now Facebook is kind of going sideways, right? It's more or less within a range here, from around the 183 area to that 169 area. If we can look at this as one big channel, more or less, that it's been in a little while. And we're pretty much in the middle of it here with really no momentum. But what we see is an inside bar formation. Now, what's interesting here, what I like to do every once in a while, and I will only do this using some profits from other trades. I'm usually very conservative and don't deviate from my plan at all. But every once in a while, you see a setup like this that carries minimal risk with the potential of a significant return. And so looking at this, if we treat this as an inside bar formation, all we have to do is wait for a close above the highs here for a long trade, or a close below the low for a short trade. Now, I'd feel much more comfortable taking a long here because, overall, we still have, if you look at the weekly, a beautiful trend higher, right? And the monthly, and there it is. So I'm only looking for a move above the high here for a long trade. The reason why I like it is because the move from top to bottom there, the range is very small, so carries a minimal amount of risk, and you can even use it, use the range of today's candle rather than yesterday's, and carry even less risk. But sometimes this happens on a stock that it has really strong momentum overall in the higher time frames, and then kind of goes flat for a little period of time, taking a bit of a break before that next move. And if we zoom out here, looking back in history, there was a very similar situation back in here. You remember when Facebook took off and then kind of went silent in a channel here, just like we're seeing now. And if I zoom into this channel, you can see right in here, we had a very similar inside bar formation. There's the top of that red bar, bottom of the red bar. Here was that little bar. So if you look at these two bars, they look very similar to what we see today. But as soon as we got that close above the high, right, off it went. And so very small amount of risk for the potential of a significant return. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you on our next update.